Hey Lovies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're returning savvy, welcome back Lovie. If you're just passing by, I hope you like what you see and become part of the family. So guys, in today's video, we're doing unpopular opinions. So guys, as you know, I use my phone to record. So I'll be looking down in my notebook. So it's either I'll be looking down or looking on the sides. So let us get straight into the video. I'm not sure if I'll be doing just one or if I'll come back with a part two, but we will see how it goes. So the first unpopular opinion is close relationships with your exes are a healthy part of life. Guys, in my opinion, it depends on how you guys broke up. Truly speaking, actually having a relationship with your exes, it's quite wrong because now it will give your own partner an opinion that you are not over your previous relationship or previous relationships. So now, but guys, at times it can't be that you cannot be civil with each other. So that's why I'm saying it depends if you guys broke up in a bad way, and if you guys broke up in a good way and you guys still communicate and are able to be friends, I don't see why that cannot happen. But obviously there needs to be boundaries. That means your ex needs to know this are the boundaries that they need to stop at, and your current partner needs to know that okay, this is your ex and you guys are just friends. If your partner feels uncomfortable with it, then you guys would have to let loose. You'd have to decide whether your relationship with your current partner is it more important than you having a relationship, a friendship with your ex, or is your friendship with your ex more important than your current partner? So you would decide. Different strokes for different people. So the next one is, it's better for some couples not to have children. Guys, I think that's a very strong one to say. Yes, we have opinions about everything in life, but who are we to judge people for having children? Yes, there are people that would have children and would feel like, you know what, these ones do not deserve to be parents because of the way they treat the children, the way they abuse the children, the way they just don't take care of the children. But who are we? If God has ordained that for their life, who are we to actually judge? All we can just do is, as a community, is support, or we call professionals like your service workers to come and, intervene. But other than that, there's nothing really you can do as an individual. The next one is, getting married solves most of your problems in life. Well, that is two-wayed, meaning it could be a yes and it could be a no. So it depends on how you look at it. So if it's a yes, it would be that, when you are an independent person, let's say for example, you're a woman, you're being independent. Yes, you can do everything for yourself, but having a partner can also relieve some strenuous burdens over you. So meaning that the partner can take some of the responsibilities of paying for certain things, or you practically do not pay for anything. The partner pays for everything, and your money you utilize it to save. But it could be a no in terms of, why would you use a relationship as a gateway to bettering your life? Why don't you stand up on your own? Because now the person, if they decide that, you came with nothing into this relationship or marriage, you're going to be left with nothing, and then they chase you away. So it actually leaves you vulnerable in the sense that that person can treat you anyhow that they want, because nothing. So you see, that's why I say it's a yes and no, depending on how you look at it and depending on the person that you find. So that's why it's important in a relationship or in a marriage that you talk about these things. The next one is, money can buy you money can buy happiness. So guys, even this one I feel like it's a 50-50. Yes, you'd want to be in a Bentley, you'd want your Rolls Royce, you'd want your Gucci's, you'd want whatever, so you can purchase all the material stuff that you can get in life. But if you remember Shona Ferguson on the Kings of Joburg, that movie, guys, there's a quote that he said, but I don't remember it word for. What he said was that the fine things in life money cannot buy, and which is true, guys. Money cannot buy you the time that you spend with your family. Money cannot buy you, time on this earth. So you can have all the material stuff and enjoy them and you are happy, but there are non-tangible things that you won't be able to enjoy because of money, So that's what it's all about. Then the next one is people who are nice just want something from you. Well, it depends on the situation, but truly speaking, there are people who are nice in general. But if you have people in your life, okay, my sister, I'm just going to use an example. Maybe my sister, she wants me to do something for her. Obviously, she has a certain way of approaching me. She'll be like, oh, you see, she'll be extra nice and so forth. So yeah, that's why I say it depends. It really does depend. The next one is politics are not that important. Guys, politics are very important. They affect us directly or indirectly, because whatever the decisions that the politicians make, they affect our lives. So like for example, if you do not vote, the outcome is going to affect you, because the ruling party is the one that's going to be in charge. And whatever laws and whatever they change, they affect our lives. For example, when they increased the electricity VAT, or increased, is it the VAT or whatever they increased, then it went up to 18%. Now the units are very useless. It affects you. So you can say that you're not into politics, but they affect you directly or indirectly. So you need to keep up with them so that you understand what is happening. Not to say that you need to participate, no, you just need to keep up with them, The next one is receiving gifts as a love language. It's just well packaged greed. Well, I don't believe it's greed. I mean, like, for example, if you're in a relationship and you guys exchange gifts, does it mean you're greedy towards each other? No, I don't think so. So I think that is just far-fetched. So, I mean, like, if your friend buys you a gift, is that like greed? If you buy your parents gifts, is that greed? No, I just feel like it should be like, reciprocal, meaning that it shouldn't be always you that gives, but you should also be receiving. In that way, then you wouldn't feel as if somebody's taking advantage of you. The next one is traveling is a waste of money. Well, yes, you spend a lot of money, but it's not a waste of money. You get to explore the world, you get to explore different places, you get to enjoy. Guys, why do you make the money? You make the money so that you can enjoy the fine things of life. So if you cannot explore or you cannot do the things that you love, then why have the money? You might as well just sit and not have the money. That's my opinion. Giving is not better than receiving. Giving is not better than receiving. I mean, like, really, guys, the Bible says that the hand that gives is better than the hand that receives. So now that's like, and the reason why the Bible says that is because a hand that gives that means God is going to multiply whatever you are giving back into your life. It might be with the same thing, or it might be in a different way, meaning you're actually getting blessings. So then why would you just want to be receiving and receiving? Is trust in a relationship is overrated. Well, why have a relationship if you can't trust the person? Because now a relationship is meant to, blossom into something. It might lead to marriage. Some don't lead to marriages, but if you cannot trust the person, then why be with them? It's like having life without oxygen. If you don't have oxygen in your body, then you're just going to die. So why be in a relationship with somebody if you cannot trust them? My 2 cents. I don't know what you guys think. Then the next one is loyalty is overrated. Well, you could say that, but it's better to have loyal people. It's like respect. Respect is end, and loyalty is end. Loyalty is when, even if you're seated with people that are not your friend's friend, and then they're talking about your friend, you're able to defend your friend in their absence. So it's not to say that when now people are now talking about your friend, then you start indulging, in the gossip and then start saying all of those things. It means that even in the absence of an individual who's important in your life, you are able to keep it true to them. And I hope I'm making sense. Using cell phones during dinner helps people bond as a family. Not at all. I feel like social life has made us detach to bonding as families, because if phones are allowed, for example, at the dinner table, that means that even when people are talking, in fact, there won't be even conversations on the table, because now people would be there eating and then being on the phone. So other families, what they do is that they say, okay, you know what, at this particular time, phones are not allowed to be used inside the house, because this is family time, so that we get to talk to each other. How is your day? What problems are you facing? What are your plans for the next day or this week, and so forth. So in that way you are able to bond. Some families even take like a bucket or a basket and say, put your phones in there, and then you'll only touch your phone when you go to your room after family has bonded. And sometimes also, even if you are not hungry, you don't want to eat, but you'll be expected to be part of the dinner, because it's what? It's family time. The next one is YouTube is a very useless platform. Guys, if it was a useless platform, then why do people make money out of it? So I think it becomes useless for people who do not utilize it very effectively and very consistently. So if you actually start a channel and become consistent, then eventually it will pay off and start making money for you. But if you're just going to open it and then you don't do anything about it, obviously it becomes useless to you, because there's nothing that you're doing. So why complain? The next one is getting ahead at any cost is what matters. My problem is at any cost. Does it mean that if you have to go through the corporate ladder, you need to sleep your way up? If you sleep your way up, you'll always sleep your way up, but eventually it will catch up with you. Now, if the person gets tired of sleeping with you, then what are you going to do? Eventually, you are going to just be kicked out. Or eventually, when higher bosses find out what's happening and they dismiss that person, what happens to you? You are also gone. So it's like also saying that you want at any cost to get what you want. Maybe you would rob a bank. I mean, like, really, there's proper ways of making it in life. And we understand there is too much unemployment. We understand that not everybody is fortunate in having jobs, or some people are not very entrepreneurial. But guys, as long as always say that as long as there's life, there's hope, and as long as you have both hands and feet. And sometimes there are people who do not have both hands and feet, but they actually do exceptionally well with their skills, painting, using their brushes and doing whatever. It's just that people are very lazy. That's my opinion. The next one is, it's disgusting to eat food with your hands. Guys, that's when the food slaps. If you're going to eat food and then you eat it with your hands, that's when you are going to enjoy it. You'll even lick your hands. So you can judge me all you want, but hands, number one. Your opinion is more important than anyone else's. Very, very true, in the sense that what happens in my life, you can have an opinion about my life, but it doesn't really bother me or matter that much. How I see myself or what I think about myself, that's what matters most to me. And then whatever opinions you have, but also when you are in a discussion with people, each and everyone's opinion matter, because you may learn something from people. So it's like the saying of also saying that you're always right. You can never be always right, because there's always something to learn from other people. Social media brings people closer. That's very true. It has taken over the physical bonding of people. People bond over their phones. Whether you go on YouTube, you find people are glued there. People love people that they don't even know. You go on TikTok, you go on Facebook, you go on each and every platform. I think people create bonds, even with people that they do not know. They even have that, love. As soon as this person posts something, this person does this thing, in their eyes, this person is like, it's like closer to God, And the next one is, hate is just as powerful as love. True. Hate can consume you. It can consume you. You may think it, and it can even have control over you, because it's like love. Love it's a good feeling. You love, when you love a person, you always want to be around them. But also when you hate a person, you're filled with that anger. It's like it boils you up, the thought of that person, or when you see that person. So it actually consumes you. And it's very dangerous when something consumes you like that. The next one is, there is no point in making your bed each morning when you're just going to get back into it. Guys, that's nasty. That is nasty. In fact, how does your day continue when your bed is not made? Most likely you feel very sleepy wherever you are. That's my opinion, and that's how elders have always taught us that, guys. That is how your day starts, because now you'll be tired wherever you are. I don't know if it's true or it's a myth, because I always make my bed. But come on, guys, that's very unhygienic. You leave it just like that, but why? The next one is, there is nothing wrong with living off of someone else if you don't want to work. Cut. What? You don't want to work? Then go and live somewhere alone. I mean, like, even if you do the simplest job of being a packer or anything, it's something. But now, who must sustain your livelihood? Who must sustain your lifestyle? And most of the times, people who do not work are the ones that want to have this lavish lifestyle. they want all these nice things. So who must give you all those nice things? Are you trying to also tell me you do not have dreams and hopes for yourself? So if you do have the dreams, who must sponsor them? Another person. I saw it there. Forget about me, my sister, my brother. Forget about me if that's all what you're on about. Then the last one is the best things in life are not free. Well, it's two-way street. Not really two-way street. The best things in life are not for free. All your tangible things are not for free, but your untangible things are free, like I explained earlier on. Family, spending time with family, love and everything, those are untangible, so they are free. Somebody can have a different opinion and say that they are not free because for somebody to love you should have showered you with gifts. We never know. So guys, this brings me to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and in the comments tell me your unpopular opinions. See you in the next one. Bye.